Hello, good morning. Back with another video for Vlogmas. And as requested, I'm going to do a wash and go styling routine. I've actually been asked this several times over the years, but I never did it because I didn't really have a routine that I was super committed to, that I felt was giving me consistent results until very, very recently. So I was always hesitant to say this is my routine when I knew that probably as soon as I was finished using those products, I was gonna start using something else. But as I mentioned in my empties video, I have been loving the Doux products for styling my hair. And so so that's the routine that I'm gonna do. As you can see, I have a towel in my head. My hair is dry. Last night, I put a rice water treatment on my hair. I will link everything below, but I'm not gonna go super in depth in the treatment that I used or the shampoo and conditioner that I use right now because I'm about to go wash my hair, because I do still switch out my shampoo, conditioner, and deep conditioning products. But as far as my styling products, they are very consistent. So everything that I use is going to be linked below, but I'm going to go wash my hair and then I will come back and start styling my hair for you guys. All right, so I just got out of the shower and now I'm about to style my hair. So I have this caddy and I just keep it under my sink. And this has all of my wash and go products. So what I normally do is I'll section my hair into 5 sections. And that's kind of how I go through the styling process. So I do the front separate because the front I typically will finger coil so that it'll come down like this. And then the rest of my hair, I just do into 4 big sections. All right, so then what I do is I'll typically re-wet each section just because that's the key, at least for my hair, is to make sure that it is soaking wet. Now this is a Vernon Francis container, but it's just regular water. And then I use the pattern shower brush to detangle. All right, and so then I take the Doux Mousse Def and I do like 3 pumps. And just work it all the way through. Okay. Then I use the Doux Big Poppa Gel, about this much, so maybe silver dollar sized amount, I guess, and just make sure that it feels like my hair is totally coated. So sometimes I do put a little bit more on the ends. This section of my head is my bad section. This section just never curls up the same. It doesn't grow as quickly. It's not as thick. So I always just do this section first to get it out of the way. And then I'll just spray it with some more water if it feels like it's too stiff. Yeah, I'm just really feeling to make sure each section feels like it's coated, because that is what keeps my hair from getting frizzy and it just keeps it really defined. So I'm not even trying to shape the curls. I'm just trying to make sure they're coated with product, because as they dry, as my hair dries, it's gonna curl up on its own. And then now I'll scrunch it. Sometimes in the bottom area, I will finger coil it just to encourage coils. But I used to go through and really try to finger coil every section and really try to shape the curls. But then I realized that the curls will form like as it dries. And it's really just more important that each section of hair is coated with product, and then it will just like clump and curl on its own. So sometimes I take more product and just kind of run it through the ends to make sure that the ends especially are coated so that they don't frizz up and that the curls stay like super defined. So as you can see, it's already like curling up more, and I just kind of go through. And when it starts to look like this, I just leave it, because as it dries, it's gonna curl up more. And I just wanna try to get through this quickly. Actually, it's quicker to comb through my hair if I put the mousse on first. I think I got nervous because I was recording this. So sometimes I'll like separate this more if I really wanna make sure that my hair is like more defined, and really make sure that the product gets all the way distributed. Okay. Just taking like this much. I do feel like with this product, maybe like less is more. There's like a fine balance, because like I said, I need my hair to be totally coated, but then if I put too much, then I think that's what can make it like flake. So yeah, so when it looks like this and it's like totally like plastered down the hair, then I scrunch it a little bit. That's it. Like sometimes for the pieces around the front, I'll like finger curl them just so that it looks like super defined. But I don't always do it. Just if I have the extra time and like really, you know, am feeling like particular about my hair. But yeah, so I'll take this piece. Okay. All right, so that's that. Then I'm gonna take my glasses off for the front. So as you can see, the front of my hair just has like a much looser curl pattern. So I don't really comb it out with the brush, because when I comb it out with the brush, it feels like it like straightens it out too much. So I just finger comb the mousse through my hair. Right, just to get the product evenly through. Then I take like this much, not a lot, and kind of just like rake it through. Because this section is like not as tightly curled, I don't really try to like get every single piece, and I don't want to put as much product because I don't want to weigh down the front. So I just scrunch it like this. All right, I gotta put my glasses on so I can see myself in the mirror. Okay, so then when it's like this, what I like to do is take like the pieces that are very like close to the front, like around my hairline, and then I'll like finger coil these. Otherwise, they're not gonna be like super defined curls, and I really like these front ones to be as defined as possible. So I'll take a little bit more gel, and then I just take pieces and like finger coil it on my own. Like this part of my hair, like as it gets longer, it just gets like, the curl gets looser and looser. So like at the beginning of quarantine, it was a lot shorter. So it curled up like really nicely. Now it just like, it just doesn't want to curl as much, but see, it'll kind of do it. So that's what I do for like these little pieces. And sometimes you have to go the other direction. Like this piece just doesn't want to behave today. But yeah, so then I kind of look and just see the top pieces, if there's any that I kind of want to try to define a little more. Yeah, so this is pretty much where I stop. I just kind of go through and especially like hit the ends to make them just be a little bit more defined and less frizzy, hopefully. Yeah, so I kind of just working my way through. Yeah. There. Yeah. So this is kind of, yeah. I try not to touch it too much when it's wet, but it's kind of hard not to. All right, so this is what I do here. And then this is where I put a towel on. So this is like a microfiber hair towel. Let me take this off. So, okay, so then I basically just put my hair up in a towel and I'll just leave it like this. Like, especially now since I'm mostly at home all the time, I'll just leave it like this. This will just let it dry. I don't really like care too much about the placement or whatever. This will just let it dry, get out any excess product, any excess moisture. And also doing it upside down will give my hair a little more volume. And so I'll come back, you know, I don't know, whenever I'm gonna leave the house at some point today. So whenever I'm about to leave the house, I'll come back and show you guys the finished product. All right, I'm back. It's been about 2 hours. So I had the towel around my head for about an hour and then I took it off and my hair is just, it's not 100% dry. It's probably like 90% dry, but you see how in the front, it's like kind of like straighter here. This triangle of my head just doesn't curl up as much. So I'm gonna do something about that. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of like mist this top part again, just so it's like a little bit more damp. And then I'm gonna take this Miss Jessie's Coily Custard, like maybe this amount. Kind of go between like pulling it down to like coat the product and scrunching. This is also where it would be really good to diffuse my hair, but I just don't feel like diffusing it. I very rarely diffuse my hair. Like maybe like once every like 10 times that I do my hair will I diffuse it. Although it really is helpful for the front part of my hair just to get it to curl a little more. I'm just lazy. I just don't really feel like doing it. And I know that like day 2, I'll have more volume anyways, and I'll have the opportunity to re-wet my hair and scrunch it more, like if I choose to. So that's why I kind of don't really like trip off of like getting my hair to be like perfectly curled up on day 1. So I'm just trying to encourage the curl a little more, smooth and scrunch. All right, so this is kind of like more my speed. Definitely has like more volume, a little bit more definition at the crown. And the most important part now is to not touch it again until it's dry. Because if I were to keep like messing with it, then it will get more frizzy. And I say this like as I'm touching it, I realize. Easier said than done. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like this, let it dry, and then I'll be pretty much good to go. Hey everybody, as promised, I'm back. And my hair is like, it's still not 100% dry. It's probably like 95% dry. I was just out getting some coffee with a friend and now I'm back. And so I just wanted to show what my hair looks like now that it's like mostly dry. And I really like it. This is kind of the shape that I like for my hair to be. I like it to be like in a round kind of mushroom style. So that's kind of what I have going. And yeah, so that's my basic wash and go process as requested. Let me know if you guys have any questions about any of the products that I use. Like I said, everything's going to be linked below. Thank you so much for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.